Alright, I am back. The daily writ things are available for another 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. But yeah, I don't really have any other updates to be honest, so otherwise, here we go.
Well, look at you, all full of fleshy bits. Not a scrap of brass on you, is there? That won't do, that will not do. I can fix you up, no bother at all. Maybe new feet. You need new feet, don't you? A missing person? How mysterious. You wouldn't be looking for Sotha Seal, would you? I hear rumors, you know, all kinds of rumors. Something about him turning into a crow. Or was it a frog? Never mind. Luciana did you a favor. I have just the thing.
Any alchemists looking for some gold?
Whoa! Cool those cogs, you twitchy Ross. Keep close to Snuffler. But not too close, you know. He spooks easily. And when he spooks, someone typically gets stabbed. Just a friendly warning. Good luck! There he goes! I just replaced his leg springs, so try to keep up!
Combatants needed for a perilous task. Please respond for more information.
Wake up, Johnny! Visitors! Useless. What are you doing nosing around here with that ugly beast? Jonif and I haven't done nothing. Chancellor who? Oh, you mean that brass-arsed fancy boots that came running through here. Yeah, I seen him, dragging his silly apostle skirts behind him like a broken wheel chain. Seemed like he was in a hurry. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me. Yeah, the grease mucks up Dabrakan snoots. That's why we stay down here. Wouldn't want the constable to see you. Never mind. Your man headed west. Should be some oily footprints about. Follow those tracks and you'll find your fancy boots.
By the word of Set, I am bound.
Sniveling Gascon. Can't hide from us.
Kill me. Too late. Your scheming Chancellor beat you to it. Who are you? Another one of vile, sniveling agents. Gascoigne's gone. Now, let me return to my mistress in peace. West, in the Ventral Terminus. He may have killed me, but he won't last long. He sealed his fate the moment he betrayed us. There existed a covenant between your Gascoigne, Clavicus Vile, and my mistress. But he broke it. Now he will drown in blood. Night Mistress, I am coming. You really have no idea, do you? Daedric forces conspire in every dark corner, lurk behind every tree and stone. We spread like a plague, claiming more souls and territory with each passing hour. Sotherseal's precious city will die at our hands. Yes, Scathin and others, they served their purpose, and yet they linger, confounding my mistress's plans and providing safe harbor to that toad, Gascoigne. I will Gascoigne vowed to bring us an artifact of great power. Now, the artifact is gone, but don't worry. My mistress will wring the truth out of him soon. The Whispering Shadows will claim this artifact, and you will all die, deafened by your own screams.
Who's out there? Be gone, whoever you are. I sealed the door, and it shall remain sealed for as long as necessary. Questions? You think I'm foolish enough to let you in? No, this door will remain closed. I just need time to work this out, to smooth things over. Simple. Now leave me be. Who I keep counsel with is none of your concern. You are just like Varuni, so uptight, so naive. If you value your life, you'll leave this place now! plotting something, are we? Well, that rusty heap has been gathering dust for decades. You may as well just give up. Primary functions operational. What? What have you done? Testing protocol initiated. Responding to hostile behavior. Integrity compromised. Ceasing all did your new toy wind down? What a shame. May as well give up. enough. Reroute the charge gate. Stop this thing.
Summon me again. I grow tired of this.
I yield. Just follow me outside, all right? I promise I will explain everything. I know how this looks, but you have to understand. Those shadow cultists meant to slit my throat. I had to leave. My life was in danger. Don't you see that? Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vile. I know. Questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. If I got it for him, he'd make me the ruler of Clockwork City. Unfortunately, someone stole the key before I could deliver it. Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the Shadow, I returned to my office to think. I arrived just in time to see one of those disgusting birds make off with the artifact. I panicked and ran here to hide. On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy it. If I had known, I swear I never would have gone through with it. Yes, my methods were unconventional, I admit it. But you have to understand, I didn't do this for me. I did it for the city. Look around. Bloodthirsty fabricants, barren wastes, crumbling towers. This is all Sotha Seal's fault. He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. Is that fair? Should we thank him for that? My eyes are open. The people of Clockwork City deserve better. I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering Daedric artifacts to Dark Princes, it was a mistake. Even so, I can be a useful ally. I know our enemy better than anyone. You need me. You've made the right choice. Take me back to the Brass Fortress. I will admit my crimes. Perhaps I can help you in due course. Once we arrive at the Basilica, I can explain everything to Varuni.
Chancellor Gascon.
Oh no. Luciana, just let me explain.
Shut that lying mouth of yours or I'll shut it for you. Permanently. Thank you for digging this traitorous mongrel out of the Terminus. Varuni wants to speak with you back at the Basilica.
I told you what I know, Varuni. I'm trying to make this...
Welcome back. I was just having a little chat with former Chancellor Gascon. He insists he's told me everything, but I know him well enough to know he's still hiding something. Honestly, I can barely stand to look at him. Typical Gascon, always trying to oil his way out when his plots fall apart. What did he tell you? Any specific leads we can follow up on? The Congress of Calibration thanks you for your service. And on a personal note, I applaud your mercy. Gascoigne's an insufferable traitor, but he's still an apostle. Lord Set always said we should take care of each other. Take this, and my thanks. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if Daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers. Gascoigne insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing unusual? Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple mischief than anything else. Ask around the Chancel of Transaction. Perhaps one of our constables can tell you more. The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps, when this is all over, Lord Set can write an addendum on what to do when Talking Crows and Daedric monsters come calling. Not until today, no. They're really quite beautiful. Aside from the mocking and stealing and, defecating. I read that birds come in all sorts of colors. Is that accurate? Hundreds. Fascinating. I'd very much like to see more of these birds. For research purposes, of course. Introducing a foreign species to Lord Set's creation could result in all kinds of unforeseen errors and deviations. What? No. I have too many responsibilities here. And to leave Set's side? It's an absurd suggestion. No offense, of course. Clockwork City is my home. I have no desire to leave, no desire at all. Now, we have work to do, right? It clearly possesses some great power. Keys exist to lock and unlock doors, right? I assume they want to unlock something. We don't often rely upon locks, but I guess it's possible. Maybe an apostle's chest, or some lower sections of the Incarnatorium? I really wouldn't know. What happens in the Cognitum Centralis remains a mystery to pretty much everyone. But don't worry. If Lord Set locked something away, no mere key could open it. Certain? I guess it's possible that... No, I'm certain.
By his word, I am bound.
Go find another beggar to bother. I've got more important things to do than carry some apostle's hopeful sack of dirty laundry. Paul Batten's an old fool and a coward. He knows that the prognosticator provides nothing but false hope and dangerous dreams to our people. That's what got my mother killed. I swore I'd never let another person get caught up in its games. Prove that the prognosticator is a liar and a fraud. It tells them over and over again how terrible life is, and then once every generation it provides an actual fortune to keep them coming back. So I'm going to the Vale of Tears to destroy it. You want to help? I won't refuse, though I don't have anything to give you, if that's what you're after. The Vale of Tears lies to the southwest. If you really want to help, meet me there. I've never gone on a pilgrimage, but I've heard tales. The poor and weak will continue to be poor and weak. Will live a miserable existence and then die from hunger or sickness. Cheerful, right? Makes you wonder why we keep asking the question. Because every once in a great while it actually spits out a different prediction. Something about finding a lost treasure and attaining enough wealth to change the course of your destiny. Or something close enough to that to get everyone excited. Of course I believe that! Why else would I want to prove the prognosticator wrong? I want to show everyone that we can make our own futures. We can shape our own destinies, despite what some malfunctioning factotum has to say.
I'm warning you. Don't even think you can hassle me just because I'm an apostle. Wait a minute. Where did you find that basilisk? So that's where Brassy went. He must have taken a wrong turn or been swept away by the oil in the pipes. I thought I lost him forever. Oh, well, not to say that I'm so attached to a mere toy. I just didn't want to lose all that data. Why else would I put Brassy in the pipes? I wanted to see where they led. So I tasked him with exploring the pipelines and archiving what was found. Gave me quite the scare when he ceased responding last night. Set bless you. I can't wait to delve into all this collected data. Please take this for your trouble. Knowledge may go beyond value, but I hope this shows my gratitude. Come on, Brassy. Let's get you set up for analysis. The pipes that transport oil through the Brass Fortress must have some sort of automated system that turns them on and off. That's how Brassy got swept away. Now, if I can just figure out how they work...
Don't give up on me yet, Kara. I think I'm getting close. Come in search of a hot meal? Hard to come by here, I know. But mark my words, one day there'll be more than just the aroma of bubbling brass wafting out of Slagtown. People are going to come from far and wide to try what's making it. Or a mud mixer. Might as well be the same thing most days. Getting ingredients that pass for edible is a challenge in Slagtown. Solus Romathron's got real mushrooms he's been dangling in front of me, but he won't sell to the likes of us. Really? Well, if you got me some fresh ones from the halls of regulation, that'd be a start. But they aren't much good like that. Solus has some trick to making them edible he keeps closely guarded. Maybe you could pilfer his secret recipe for me? Mind yourself around Solus. He's a mean one with friends in high places. Helps him keep his monopoly on the mushroom trade. He won't take kindly to anyone poking around. Oh, he's the type to keep records on anything he considers worth remembering, especially if it can make him a profit. I'm sure he's got his notes tucked away in his office, maybe even under lock and key. Be best not to mention us, then. It wouldn't help your case being associated with Slagtowners. I'd hate to see you get in trouble on our account, but we're just scraping by, you understand? Oh, I reckon anything that can grow here is special. But from what I gather, they got real flavor. Might even be strong enough to take the edge off fabricant meat. I've tried, but no amount of boiling, chopping, or mashing did the trick. Those mushrooms are tougher than shoe leather and full of spores any way you dice them. Besides, they're hard enough to come by without me wasting them on trial and error. Can't really say that any of the Tinkerer's creations were designed with edibility in mind, but there's only so much of that mushy food paste a person can eat in one lifetime. I was raised on this stuff and I can barely stand it. Doesn't make me much of a wood elf, does it? All my parents used to talk about over dinner was the wild game from home. Everyone from outside gets the same look in their eye when talking about their favorite meal. It's why I took up cooking. Don't I know it? But if I can make the days a little easier for even one person, it'll be worth it. And if I only wind up making something so bad the paste is good by comparison, well, that's a victory in a way, right?
I didn't always live here, you know. Worried about your gold.
My sister has a knack for math. A lot of my elders tell me.
Needed for hazardous work. Please respond for more information.
Best price is here.
Go on, get out of here.
We go where we please, wingless. Go away, or we peck out your eyes. Eyes? Ah, sweet, juicy eyes.
Such flavor.
Ah, tender bits.
Vile beasts. Come to gawk at the birds? Just keep those heels spring-loaded, friend. The big one there nearly pecked an apostle's ear off. She said it was due for a replacement anyway, but even so, I'm sure it didn't tickle. Well, may Sothasil bless your attempt. Honestly, if you got them to stop bickering and babbling for even a moment, I'd probably slip a spring. Other than everywhere, the loudest gather around a tree just outside the Basilica. I assume those are the ones you're after? Now listen, they'll demand some kind of ridiculous tribute, I guarantee it. Don't do anything stupid, all right? I pity the factotum that has to clean his holy likeness up there. I've never seen so many droppings in one place. What, like the birds? No. We did have a skeevaton infestation once. Someone left the fabricator running and it spewed out thousands and thousands of the things. The apostles deployed clockwork cats to catch them, but then we had too many cats. Exactly. By the time Sothasil caught wind of it, the fortress was packed full of wind-up bears and motorized tigers. Quite a scene. The clockwork god destroyed all of them, except the skeevatons. I like to think he has a sense of humor.
fivefold.
Here would be nice. I know what you need. A drink.
Something catch your eye.
Someone, call the guard!
By Tawaka's breath, you will talk to me! Say something, damn it! The prognosticator refuses to talk to me. I request a fortune and receive only silence. Is that what my mother died for? I will destroy the false prophet, but not by taking a hammer to its shell. Instead, I'll show my people that it isn't infallible. I'll destroy it by proving that the predictions it makes are blatant lies. To do this, we have to activate the machine. As part of every pilgrimage, the faithful have to descend into the Vale of Tears and secure a working animo core from one of the factotums that roam the area. Head down there and see if any of them have a working power source. I'll figure out how to turn the factotum on and get it to make a prediction. Look, I can't go down there. My mother's body... if I found it, I'd lose the resolve to finish this. And I have to finish this. I hope you understand. Be careful in the Vale. It's dangerous down there. Were you able to find an animo core?
Reflecting. Reflecting. Dreaming. We count the number. Intriguing query. Query. Reflecting. Dreaming. Squib jelly. A rainy day. I am a first-generation analysis model factotum, specializing in gathering and analyzing data for and about the citizens of the Brass Fortress. My gears continue to spin true. We count the number of people residing within the Brass Fortress, tracking births, deaths, illnesses, relative wealth, and poverty, all with the purpose of evaluating and predicting social trends and growth within Lord Set's creation. Intriguing query. That is one interpretation of our analytical capability. The ongoing purpose of collecting and analyzing such information is to provide Sotha Sil with the data he needs to improve the lives of his subjects. Query. Reflecting. Reflecting. That information is currently unavailable. Please return to the Brass Fortress and seek out a Clockwork Apostle for further assistance in this matter. Beginning analysis to chart possible outcomes. No relevant data in memory vaults. Error. Error. No pronouncements can be furnished without statistics to analyze. Please present yourself to a Clockwork Apostle for immediate data collection.
Were you able to find an Animo Core? I see you've brought back an Animo Core. It works, I assume. Good job. While you were gone, I figured out where to install the core. There's a cavity in the machine that looks to be about the right size. I think it goes in there. I'm not sure. I never went on a pilgrimage, so I've never seen the Grand Prognosticator in operation. My mother told me a few stories. She was always vague about the Oracle. Speaking of my mother, did you find anything else down there? How did you know? Oh, you found her. I didn't want to imagine what happened to her, but after seeing what you went through down there... Wait, the passphrase? Let me see. Fascinating. I wonder why she kept this a secret. I remember something about a sacred text, though. I'll ask Paul Botan about it later. Right now, I want to know what an obsolete factotum said after you used the passphrase. So that's what the prognosticator uses to make its dire predictions? Information collected about our habits and patterns. How insidious. It makes sense, but how can I get the people to believe it?
Initializing. Reflecting. Memory engaged. By the will of Set, please state your query.
It worked! Prognosticator, tell me what the Fates have in store for Comet of Slagtown.
Reflecting. Charting possible outcomes. Comet of Slagtown. Minimum income, inferior quality of life.
Great, you know all about me. But what does it mean? What's my future, you stupid construct?
Query. Reflecting. Prognostication unsatisfactory. Poor quality of life will lead to sickness, starvation, depression, and ultimately, death.
Perfectly dire. Just what I expected. And what about my friend here?
Reflecting. Reflecting. No relevant data in memory vaults. Error occurred. Please present yourself for immediate data collection.
Interesting. The prognosticator doesn't have a prophecy for you. More proof that it uses what it knows to make calculated guesses. But it predicted doom and gloom for me. Now I can change my future and show everyone that our fate isn't fixed. By doing the impossible. I'll find the lost treasure of the Radius. In the past, the pilgrimage included both a visit to the prognosticator and a search for the treasure. That changed after a lot of people died during an unsuccessful hunt. Palbatin survived that doomed hunt. I'll get him to tell me exactly what happened. Then, I can retrace their steps, avoid their mistakes, and find enough wealth to change my fortune. Let's go find the old man in the Brass Fortress.
Are you sure about this, Comet? Remember what happened to your mother.
With the Outsiders' help, that treasure is as good as mine. Then everyone will see that the Prognosticator is a fraud!
When I asked you to help Comet, this wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I want to see our people abandon the reckless pilgrimage to the Grand Prognosticator. But going after the treasure is just as dangerous, maybe even more so. Comet seeks to replace one foolish pilgrimage with another. Very well. I can tell you that the treasure exists. I've seen the wreckage of the merchant caravan myself, but getting close enough to recover it, impossible. Because of the massive fabricant that prowls the area. Gear Grinder is bigger than 3 brawny Nords and 100 times more dangerous. It slaughtered the pilgrims that attempted to recover the treasure. I was the only survivor. I'm still uncomfortable with all this, but I can see that you and Comet are determined. The wreckage lies scattered far to the south, near the mountains that form the southern border of the radius. Gear Grinder is a killer. Please, keep Comet safe. Before you go, Comet mentioned you found Malia's journal. He said it contained a passphrase and mentioned Sotha Seal's honored assistant. Is that true? I'm sorry to say that when I was a young man, I came across a sequence plaque that belonged to one of Sotha Seal's original assistants, an apostle called Albacron. The plaque contained a series of passphrases. That's how I found the lost treasure. They allowed me to change the nature of my pilgrimage. I was able to get the Prognosticator to tell me how to locate the lost treasure of the Radius, thus altering my future. Or so I hoped. But the Fabricant. Maybe our fates are set after all. I'm not sure how I feel, not anymore. But I didn't give Malia the passphrase. She must have found the plaque where I hid it. Maybe if she hadn't... When you return from the wreckage, if you return, I'll tell you more about the passphrases.
creature. It's even worse than Palbatin told us. Look, I appreciate all the help, but I don't want to see you die on my behalf. Are you sure you can deal with that beast? I'm no warrior, you know that. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten this far. I'll stay out of the way, so don't worry about me. Just be safe out there and try not to die. You did it! Thanks to you, we found the lost treasure. This proves the prognosticator isn't an oracle. It's just a machine. And not a very good one at that. Now I can show the people of Slagtown that we're not prisoners to destiny. Yes, my friend, spices. Wonderful, delicious spices. That's the most valuable treasure of all, when your diet consists of nothing but flavorless paste. This will not only improve our lives, it will show my people that our fate is not set in stone. More than that, spices are as rare as a blade of grass in a city of metal. Wealthy mages and apostles will pay dearly for such a tempting treat. But I need to be cautious. Others will try to steal this treasure. I need to hide it to keep it safe. Return to Slagtown and meet me there. Then we can show my people how we changed the outcome of the prognosticator's prediction and improved my destiny. I just wish my mother had lived to see this day. I've called a few people together so I can tell them what we've done. Hopefully, word will then spread throughout Slagtown and all of the Brass Fortress. Palbatin and I talked about my mother. We don't think she saw the prediction from the Oracle. We think she was out there trying to do the same thing as me. She was trying to figure out how the prognosticator works so she could get it to change our fortunes. Palbatin believes she acquired the passphrase from the sequence plaque he hid away. That's our best guess. She was trying to help us. All of us. I just wish she had told me. That she hadn't tried to do it on her own. Well, thanks to you, I succeeded where she failed. Now we just have to convince the rest of Slagtown. Art. That's not something you hear a lot about in a place that runs on gears and cogs. Here. This is your share of the treasure. You earned it. Oh, and Palbatin wants you to meet him in the Outlaws' Refuge afterward. He has something for you, too. People of Slagtown, I bring you a revelation. The prognosticator lies, but we can change our fortunes. We have free will.
Carmen, the apostles say there's no such thing as free will.
What you're implying is heresy, Comet.
Is it heresy to speak the truth? I performed the pilgrimage. I received the usual grim fortune that predicted I'd be poor until I died.
But that future is a false future. I refused to accept that fate, and I changed it. And if I can do it, so can you.
Oh, really? You look just as destitute as you did yesterday, Comet. Maybe even more so.
I found the lost treasure of the Radius. I made a deal to sell some of the spices, and this is the contract. I'm rich!
So we can change our fate? The future isn't a set sequence?
We have to tell everyone. Comet changed the future. The prognosticator was wrong.
Please, I need to buy food.
We good people.
For someone who don't mind getting their shoes wet. Well met, traveler. What brings you out to Fell's Run? You know about Aunt Dulza? How? She's been missing for over 20 years now, ever since she set out to Craglorn to deliver a shipment. Steel and stone. We all suspected it, of course. Aunt Dulza was stubborn as a pack mule when it came to deliveries. When she never arrived in Dragonstar, still, can't help but hold on to hope sometimes. What? You managed to recover the Gro Morkel clan's ancestral sword? Let me see that. By Moloch's jawbone, it is the sword! Returned after all this time. Another reason we knew Aunt Dulza was dead. She'd never let that sword be lost. This means more than you know. The Gro Morkel clan had all but given up finding this sword again. Now we can finally return to Orsinium with our heads high. Thank you. Your actions deserve a greater reward than this, but it's been a slow year. My clan will drink to your health tonight. We've all wanted to head back to Gro Morkel for years, but couldn't do so in honor without our clan sword. Now we can, thanks to you. May Moloch keep your blade sharp, traveler.
Bailiff Sagaba is such a dunderhead. He takes...
Alright, that'll be it for today. So probably in the next video I'm going to try and cut down on the side quests I have in the Clockwork City. So that way when I do my crafting I'm able to do everything at once, or as many as I can at once, than having to keep running back and forth. But yeah, well that being said, I also need to collect resources too. I'm running pretty low on most of it. But other than that, yeah. Peace out for now.